Hey everybody. Okay, so I've been gone for a while. But I'm back. And these readings, I'm going to be doing the readings for March 2022. I'll also be doing 2022 readings, putting them up soon. But we're going to start here with March. We're going to start with Aries. Doesn't matter the placement, whatever. This is Aries March 2022 reading. We're going to go over everything general, love, money, whatever. Also, if you need to book a reading, description box down below. My link tree has the links to all of my pages in there. Right now, my only social media is YouTube and TikTok. I'll be putting Instagram and things back up soon. But let's get into Aries 2022 messages. And we're going to get started with just basically what do you need to know right now? I have to get this out at the beginning of the reading. So I'm going to get interrupted in the middle of my reading with a message that they wanted to get out immediately. So this is what you need to hear right now. All right, so over your shoulder, bottom of the deck, number 10, endings, new beginnings, and then the cards that fill out. 4 cards. So stability, structure, home, things around or surrounding the number 4. Think about the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands. All those except for the 4 of Cups is kind of a discontented energy, but you get my drift though. Free falling, 50, the number which breaks down to 5, the number of change. And we have GPS, 15, 5, 6, which is progress. Then we have 38, which is 11. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. And then baggage be gone, 17, 8. So, just general, and then we're going to take a look at the book. I just feel like Aries, March 2022, you're kind of just letting things go, right? And letting things fall away, especially things that are not aligned, things that you've been holding on to. And this is really going to guide you to that's what March is basically guiding you to do that. So you can be in this energy right here. Okay. So you can stop looking over your shoulder and, thinking something bad is going to happen, whatever. So let's take a look at the book. We're going to start with 10, over your shoulder. So that says those reoccurring patterns in your life, throw them overboard. Whoever said those who cannot remember the past, are condemned to repeat it was full of bunk. You only repeat patterns when you continue to stare at them, get hypnotized, and then act them out. Take one last look if you must, and then say sayonara for good. So that's the ending and the new beginning. They're like, okay, it's time for you to get out of the past. And if that's even this past life, in this life, or a past life, it's it's time to let it go. Look at all the good shit, the bad shit that happened, whatever, and say bye. Okay, it's time to release it so you can have space to bring and welcome in new things. Excuse my chair. My son's been doing stupid stuff to it. But on with the show. 50. Free falling. It doesn't get much better than this. Deep radical trust that appearances mean nothing, and that you and only you are the captain of your ship. What you say goes, and you are in unrestrained motion, and unseen forces are awaiting your command. So that's basically saying you are the captain of your ship. You are the captain of your life, and what you say goes. So what you are speaking is gonna go. Whatever you were speaking, doing, whatever, that's how your life is going to be. That's how it's going to manifest. Next, 38. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. That says you have every reason to skip, to hop, and to leap with joy. Optimism is the only reasonable choice because everything else is an illusion. Hope is the only thing that matters because it points to the inevitable. The glass is not only half full, as Psalms 23 says, it runneth over. And I want you to be in the energy of like, stop being so pessimistic about everything. Be more optimistic, okay? It's the, like they said, it's the only reasonable choice here, right now. It's the only reasonable choice. And start looking at the glass as half full instead of half empty. Pessimistic, like earth signs. Pessimistic, like Pisces, like stop. Next, we have GPS, which is number 15. OMG, your intuition is being a real show off these days. It's so ready to help navigate your life. And quite frankly, it's getting a tad bit impatient. It just can't understand why, when it knows a fun, easy route, you insist on doing everything without its help. There's no need to be lost ever, especially now that you're about to stumble into a gold mine. It's like your GPS is guiding you, your intuition is guiding you, and it's like it's getting bored. Like, why are you not using me? I'm trying to guide you to where ease is and where fun is, and you just are hell bent on holding on to this BS. Let it go. Listen to your intuition, and that GPS, your intuition, also speaks to your emotions. So it's like you're using your emotions, but you're using them in the wrong way. Use them as a guide, not to sulk and sit and BS that you can't do anything about because it's the past. Next and last, baggage beyond. Oh, knew that was gonna happen. Pause. All right, as I was saying, right? You see that, right? When I get to the baggage message, because the phone got too heavy for the stand, the baggage is getting too heavy for you to carry. Let that shit go. Clean your shit off. Clean your space off, your mental space, whatever, your home, whatever you need to do, and move on to something else. Baggage being on. Come on now, aren't you tired of being stooped over from all that emotional baggage? That thing is, it all happened yesterday. This is now, the present moment. Be present. And do some mindfulness meditations. The thing is, it all happened yesterday. This is now. With one flick of your powerful, energetic finger, you can send that old has-been baggage overboard into the drink. It is high time to fly free. Let it go, my friend. Let it go. Let it go. All you're doing is thinking, is holding space in your brain, and you can have that space for something else. All right. See? Y'all need to get it together. All right, so we're going to start off with general messages here, and then we're going to get into money and then love. General messages for Aries. I just saw the 4 cups. That card better not come out. Y'all better not be missing magical opportunities right in front of you because you don't want to let this baggage go. March 2022. First out. All right, so Pisces season is going to be significant for you. That's the Hangman, which represents the sign of Pisces. Then we have the 8 of Summer, the 4 of Autumn. I'm going to do one more shuffle. High Priestess. All right, bottom of the deck, the 7 of Winter. So the 7 of Winter says there is a better choice. You're not seeing things clearly and running away from the truth. Seven of Winter is also the card of deception, strategy. But it looks like you're lying to yourself about something. Probably has something to do with that baggage you won't let go. All right, but Awakening and the Four of Autumn, and then the Eight of Summer and the High Priestess. So we have two major arcana here. So let's start with the Awakening and the Four of Autumn. Awakening says change the way you're looking at the situation, embrace your uniqueness, and temporary pause in action. And then this may be in terms of your money. Four of Autumn, manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, help out those who are less fortunate. Okay, all right, too. So you may have been wanting to do like some sort of charity work or something. They're saying, especially with this Pisces energy coming out on top of the Four of Autumn, and speaking about helping out those who are less fortunate, you may want to, it's like because you want to do something more meaningful with your life. Maybe you don't know which direction to go in with that. Okay, especially with this Eight of Summer and the High Priestess. The Eight of Summer says a desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. And then the High Priestess, trusting your intuition, careful reflection before taking action, insights that come through meditation. And so funny, you have 2, 3, 4 on the board. Like, so it's like you're progressing, but there's some steps missing, because then you have 7 and 8, but you're missing 5 and 6. All right, and you're also missing 1. So I just feel like you need to meditate, especially on anything surrounding the home, anything like if you're trying to make like any major life shifts and changes, regardless of if that is something to do with charity, if that's something to do with the money, your home situation. Like maybe you've been wanting to move recently, but they're like, no, it's not time for you to move yet. And maybe like a 12-week time frame to where they're like, okay, you know, hey, this is a good time to move, but right now it's not. Okay, they're saying too that you need to work on your spending and saving balance, keeping that in balance before you decide to make this move. Also, in terms of your money, you need to do like get a budget. All right, get a budget. So those are your need to know right now messages. So let's get into your money, finance, and career and see what's going on there. So I'm trying to keep these videos a little short. Whatever, but if they run long, they run long. Some of y'all might need to take a damn nap. All right. And they didn't fall on the floor, but they are on the edge. Okay, so we have the 6 of Autumn. You see that? The 9 of Autumn. All right, we got green, green, green. Okay, these want to come out. Ooh, look what's on the bottom, the Empress. Okay, then we have the Prince of Spring. Okay, fire energy, the 3 of Spring. Then I'm going to do one more shuffle. Ooh, y'all cards is acting weird. All right. The Lovers. All right, King of Princess, Lord Jesus. Princess of Winter. Right up under that is the King of Spring, which is fire. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Sticking out was the King of Autumn, King of Pentacles. So, okay. All right. Money's looking good. So, first let's start at the bottom of the deck. Princess of Winter. Inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. Information that can help you, but which, ooh, this for you. I know it's for you. Look, cause I know some Aries and y'all got a mouth on you. You're like cut and to the point, and sometimes you don't need you can't be like that. Speaking the truth with kindness, information that you may need to hear that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. So that's your energy. I mean, even this says Princess of Winter, which is an air energy, but still, because I know so many of you guys. Okay, you guys are undiplomatic. You're very truthful. You're very honest, and you're sometimes you're a little bit too realistic. Okay. You don't care about like telling people things, and this is in terms of your career and money sector, telling people things that can be hard to hear, but it can also help them. But what you do need to do is learn how to speak the truth with kindness, because a lot of times your messages are not receptive, or they're not being received by the other party how they should, because you just cut and dry. And it's okay, but you need to learn who you can do that with and who you can't do that with. Okay, I know it's like you trying to change yourself for other people, and that's not it. It's just sometimes you need to get a message across and sprinkle it with a little bit of sugar. Okay, not just hot sauce. Okay. So we have the 6 of Autumn and the Prince of Spring. The good you do comes back to you an unexpected inflow of money, borrowing wisely, or repaying a debt. And then we have the Prince of Spring here, charming, self-confident, passionate, restless. A immediate action, a challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. So there is something coming towards you, some money that's coming back to you. It may have been something that somebody borrowed from you, or that you borrowed, or maybe you're wanting to get a loan for something like that nonprofit that you're wanting to start, or a business that you're wanting to start. And they're saying that whatever the amount is, they're saying that you can manage it successfully. You will be okay with managing the money. But when this unexpected money comes in, because it keeps talking about this unexpected inflow of money, or windfall unexpectedly. Okay, so when that money comes in, manage how you spend and save. So when you want to do that move that's coming up, whatever move that is, whether it's a literal move or it's a move towards this business, that you can do it and you won't be hurting, right? Then we have here the Knight of Autumn and the 3 of Spring. The Knight of Autumn says, reward yourself for all your hard work. And this is like something being given back to you, because you are a hard worker. And that's something coming back to you, energetically from the universe, from your spirit team. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your alone time. Then we have the 3 of Spring. A lot of you guys are going to be employed, self-employed long term, coming up pretty soon. So it says plan your next steps with an eye, and it could be starting in May or June. But it says plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. So a lot of you, some of you, most of you could be deciding to leave a job and move into this self-employment sector. But they're telling you, you can manage it. Like, you'll be able to manage, everything will be fine in your life. But just make sure, especially when you're running a business, that you learn how to not be an ass. Not as much, just tone it down a little bit. You ain't got to do that for everybody, but you need to tap into your intuition, that high priestess, so that you know when you can do it and when you can't, because some people like that cut and straight to the point. Some people like that, but some people can't handle it. No, that's not your fault, but you can still be a little nicer. Okay. Then we have the Lovers, true love that is long lasting, choices made from the heart, a return to good health. So regardless of if you could be going into business with a lover, with a partner, whatever, but outside of that, or maybe Like this person is investing in you, or you could end up like this could just end up being like maybe this is a love child of yours or something. But it says choices made from the heart return to good health. So it's like I just posted a message about this on TikTok about how those things that you do that come from your heart chakra are the best ones, especially because we are in this age of Aquarian energy. All right, so which is heart chakra based energy. So it's like your money, finance and career sector are returning to a much more healthier state than they have been in. But like this decision that you're about to make is a good decision. Do it, okay? Yeah, do it. But regardless of that, like you have money coming back in from the past. You could be getting to a point to where you're so financially stable that you can pay off all your debts. Whatever. But it's your money, finance, and career sector is looking really good for the month of March 2022. All right. So next we are going to move into love. All right, love messages for Aries. That popped out. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with one another. So somebody needs to be honest about their feelings, relationship or not. Right? So I'm reading, and I read for... Ooh. Okay, I'm reading for singles and couples. All right. All right, that's it. One more shuffle. Somebody's about to go through a separation. All right, sorry to hear that. There we go. Okay, yeah, somebody's definitely about to go through a separation. Okay, so the cards that came out, calling in your soulmate, but that came out in reverse. We're going to leave that like that. Honeymoon. Unrequited love and separation. We have forgiving and learning and passion. Then we have deception and soulmate. Ooh. Bottom of the deck is for yourself. It's time to take back control of your life because your love life has been out of control. So first for singles, the person that you thought was your soulmate or twin flame was not it. Okay, it was more of a deceptive energy. This person may have had other people that they were dealing with. But what you need to do here is forgive, learn from your lesson, from your mistakes, from whatever, and move on. That's probably the baggage they may have been talking about at the beginning. But let's read the cards here. So calling your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. May have been somebody that you met while you were on holiday. And holiday, because holiday means different things for different people. Holiday could be a vacation, or holiday could just be, you moving, you being like, meeting them like around the time of a holiday, or you guys may have spent like holidays together, Christmas, New Year's, whatever. Unrequited love, there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Forgiving and learning, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments outside releasing baggage, especially romantically, is very important. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, right? Because once you're able to release this shit, it's like your heart can be free to receive the love that it's actually supposed to get. Deception, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. So this looks real karmic-y to me, like you guys only came to deal with karma for my singles, and then now you guys are separated just because the chemistry is not there. The attraction is not there. It has to be equal on both ends, and it's just not there. For my couples, you could be finding out some deception has been running rampant in your relationship, and deciding to separate. You guys may have even just gone on a honeymoon or a second honeymoon or something, but there is strong separation energy here. Okay, Just because, and even if this is some, like a falling out of love type of energy, even if it's that, you know, it's just like you guys are just not aligned to each other anymore. And that's that. It's time for you to free yourself from this relationship. All right, so let's get into the channeled messages here from your higher self and their higher self in reference to this relationship. So the top is going to be you. The bottom is going to be this other person, single or in a relationship. Okay. All right. All you need to do is believe in yourself. Souls that belong to each other will always find their way back together. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. When you meet your soulmate, we were just talking about soulmates. When you meet your soulmate, you will feel calm, no anxiety, no agitation. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. What did the card just say? The more loving care you give yourself, the more love you have to give others. And this is from both your and their higher self. Fall in love when you are ready, not when you're lonely, okay? I mean, what else do you need to hear? Your higher self is telling you that you need to believe in yourself more, and that if you guys belong to each other, right, you guys will always find your way back to each other. But they're basically, the other person is saying that they're not it for you. And then the fact that it says here, try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud, not theirs, someone else's. Okay, just move on. Yeah, they're saying that they're not your soulmate, they're not your twin flame. Like I said, they may have just been some karmic energy that you had to deal with. Because it says when you meet your soulmate, which is implying that I am not your soulmate. I'm not it. I'm not your person. That's what they're saying, basically. And it's on the other side of fear, and there may be some fear surrounding, you know, hey, if I break up, or, you know, if this doesn't work out, then am I ever gonna, you know, that energy. But it's just like, pour back into yourself. And this is what their higher self is telling you. You need to pour that energy that you're putting out to your partner, or if you're single, just putting out into the collective, to the world, on your dating, you know, dating and everything. It's like, show yourself that love so that you can align with the energy that you're supposed to have. All right. So that's your March 2022. Let's take a look at your keywords for March 2022, and then we'll take a look at the moon phases too. Keyword for Aries, March 2022. I'm gonna need for y'all to stop. All right, we have answers. Then we have financial health. Animals. Ooh, career. Ooh, heavy on the money. Okay, so your money gonna be good. That's good. Passion. And confidence. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have happiness, okay? So this is going to be regardless of what's going on in your love life, whatever, it's going to be a very happy month for you, all right? The answers that you seek in terms of your career are coming towards you. Your financial health and your career, like, it's tied to the thing that you love. It's tied to your passion. Go in that direction. It's tied to where your heart chakra wants to go. Okay. And then we have animals and confidence. So, you could have some new guides showing up as animals, but really pay attention to animals. They could be giving you signs, clues, messages, but also too, your career or your like financial. Maybe you want to do something with animals, like I meant to say it right, not like, but maybe you want to do something with like animals, like do an animal shelter, or do like where they do fostering or whatever. Or two, another thing that is sticking out is like confidence and helping people with their confidence. So like a life coach or some kind of like, self-esteem coach or something like that, and you'd be very good at that. But those are your keywords for the month. Pay attention to those words. They may, trigger some things, or they may come up in certain situations in the month of March 2022. Let's take a look at your moon phases for the month of March. All right, y'all need to stop. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. Right, even though the climax that's approaching is fiery, luck is on your side. All right, in the month of March, where it starts your sign. I wonder if we have a full moon in Aries. Then we have don't let your pride get in the way, full moon in Leo. Pride can come in different forms too. Do some research on pride and like what it really is, because there's so many different forms of pride. It's not always like boasting and things like that. They're being very specific about your message this month with these moons, so this is going to be the last shuffle. You need to meditate. See? Nope. That's ridiculous. You need to meditate, okay? That's out of hand. There we go. What did I just say? What? I kid you. What does that say? Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. Fucking weak. I'm weak. Okay, and we just had a full moon in Leo. Okay, so don't let your pride get in the way. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. We're just talking about your dreams, your passions. And step out of your comfort zone. North node, which is tied to your destiny, okay? Because guess what? Luck is on your side. Don't let pride get in the way of you wanting to start this thing that you're trying to start. Don't be prideful about it. Like I said, look it up, because pride means different things. All right, so that's your message, Aries, for and this Aries all placements for March 2022. Like, comment, subscribe, share, whatever. Like I said, description box down below is my link tree, and I will see you guys in April.